Hello guys, today I'm going to walk you through my homework, which covers important object-oriented programming concept in Java. This assignment is made up of 3 exercises, each focusing on different aspects of Java. First one is about testing the point2D class. Second one, implementing a interface called shape and using it in circle and rectangle classes. And last one is demonstrating inheritance using vehicle base class and 2 subclasses as car and motorcycle. These things, by working through this exercise, we get hands-on experience with encapsulation, abstraction, inheritance, and polymorphism, blah blah blah, and all fundamentals concept in Java-oriented programming. Now let's start with exercise 1. In this site you can see my codes, and before that let's check what we're gonna do in this homework. As you can see, first exercise he want me to do the point2D class is defined as follows. You can see there are some variables, types and functions, like a point2D construct point2D object with the specified x and y coordinates, and then distance variables returns the distance between this point and specified point x and y. Another returns the distance between this point and the specified point b. And there is also some functions, get x and get y, which type is double, and there is also midpoint and distance. Let's look at what is doing this get x function. Returns the x coordinate from these points, get y, and same returns the y coordinates from these points. And then also midpoint returns midpoint between this point and point P. And then last one is returns the distance, returns the distance between P1 and P2. And then also he wants me to write a test program to test all function of point2D class. Let's give it my codes here. First of all, give me a second here. Yeah. First of all, in this exercise, we are working with a class called point2D, which represented a point in 2D coordinate system. Every point2D object has 2 properties, like x coordinate and y coordinate. You can see here. And then we are also added some useful methods to perform calculation on these points. Key functionalities of point2D: distance calculations, midpoint calculation, and getting coordinates. This is all about this exercise 1. First of all is we have 2 versions of distance methods, and one calculates the distance between current point and given x and y coordinates. The other calculates the distance between point2D object using Euclidean distance formula. And second one, midpoint calculation, is about the midpoint methods find the point that lies exactly in the middle between 2 points. This is useful in geometry and computer graphics. And last one is getting coordinates. The classes includes get x and get y methods to retrieve the x and y values. To rest these functionalities, I wrote test class where I create 2 points, point 1 and point 2. Then I calculate the distance between them and their midpoints. You can see here point 1 and point 2 and their distance. And also when I run the program, it displayed the correct results, confirming that everything works and expected. You're gonna see after seconds. And that's all about this project. As he wants, we created point D distance classes and their types, we get x and get y methods, you can see, and we calculate the midpoint between this point and point B, or distance between P1 and P2, you can see here and here. And that's all about this exercise 1. Let's keep with exercise 2. We will explore interface classes. In exercise 2, he wants me to do as create an interface named shape, which contains two abstract methods, calculates area and calculates perimeter. Then implement this interface in two classes, circle and rectangles, defines the necessary attributes and methods in each classes, and provide implementation of abstract methods declared in shape interface. Finally, write a simple program to demonstrate the usage of these classes. That's all about exercise 2 interface. And let's check with my codes, and we can try to do this. First of all, now let's talk about interface. In Java, an interface is like a contract. It defines methods that any classes implementing it must include. And here I created an interface called shape, you can see here, which includes two methods, calculate area, calculate perimeter, you can see here also. Since all shapes have area and perimeter, this interface makes sure that any class representing a shape will implement these two methods. Implementing the circle class, a circle is shaped, so it's implement the shape interface, and these things about this side shape and circle and rectangle. And also a circle is shaped, so it's implement the shape interface. The area of circle is calculated using the formula PR2, in maths. And about circumference, perimeter, you can also see here and here. This calculate the circumference and area of circle. And then implementing the rectangle class here, the area is width and height, these codes calculating area and perimeter and double, and then we calculate area and calculate perimeter in both objects without needing to know their exact types. That's easier to code that. We did that because this is more useful. Why is this more useful? Because this show abstraction, because we are only define what needs to be done, not how it should be done. That's why we're doing like that. It also helps with polymorphism. We can treat different shapes as just shape object without worrying about their specific details. That's why we do like that. And let's keep with exercise 3. We're gonna see about invariance in action. Before we look at codes, let's check what he want me to do in exercise 3. Create a base classes called vehicle with attributes make and year, representing the make and manufacturing year of vehicle. Then create two derived classes, which name is car and motorcycle. The car class should have an additional attributes, num_doors, and representing the number of doors, while the motorcycle class should have additional attributes, engine type, representing the type of engine, like electric, gasoline, define necessary construction and methods demonstrate the inheritance like the others. Okay, let's keep with my codes in here. Can we? Nope. Okay, in exercise 3 we implementing the inheritance with vehicles. First of all, I have to tell about something inheritance. Inheritance is way for one class to inherit properties and methods from another class. In this exercise I created base classes called vehicle. You can see here vehicle, and then it has two attributes, make and year. You know, make its brand of vehicle like Toyota, Yamaha, and then year, manufacturing year. You can see here, also here. And then it also has method display info which prints vehicle details, and this you can see here, make and year. And then creating the car class. A car is type of vehicle, so I created car class that extends vehicles. You can see here car classes and vehicles, and it has addition make and year. It has extra attribute numDoors. It overrides displays info. It also print number of doors. And then creating the motorcycle class, and you can see here motorcycle is also a vehicle, so I created motorcycle class that extends vehicles. Instead of numDoors, it has a engine type attributes, and it also overrides display info methods to include the engine type. And this is all classes and methods we should create. And then last part is, as he wants testing inheritance model. To test this codes I created a car object. I name it like a Toyota, or you can name it as another car brand as you wish. And then how much door he has, its year, manufacturing year, and also there is motorcycle brands manufacturing year, and it's what he using, like gasoline or benzene, you know. And then you can check the all information, or you can fill as you want, and that's all. To wrap things up, this assignment helped me understand three key concepts in objective programming. Objective programming, like encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance. In encapsulation parts and part 1, we used private attributes and provided getter methods in point 2D, and second part, like exercise 2, we used interface shape to enforce a common structure for different shape classes. And last part, I mean exercise 3, inheritance, we used base classes vehicle and extends into car and motorcycle to reuse common properties. This principle make our code more modular, reusable, and easier to maintain. Sorry. That's the end of my presentation, guys. Thanks for listening. I share with you my Java homework. If you want me to ask something, or you don't get it anything, you can ask on comments. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.